Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got some seriously spicy leaks to dive into, and this one is going to blow your mind if you're a Wuthering Waves fan. We're talking about Galbrena, her full leaked kit, her signature pistols, and her resonance chains. And trust me, this character looks absolutely cracked. Quick disclaimer before we jump in, everything I'm about to go over comes from leaks. That means details can change before release, so take all of this with a grain of salt. But if things stay even half as strong as they look right now, Galbrena is going to be one of the flashiest, most rewarding characters we've seen yet. But before we jump into the rest of the events, a quick word from today's sponsor. Lootbar.gg is a site that gives you big discounts on your in-game purchases. Let's take Wuthering Waves as an example. You can actually see the price difference right away when you compare. The process is super simple. Pick the pack you want, click Top Up, choose your payment method, and that's it. Your rewards show up right on your account. And don't worry, your login info is completely cleared after the transaction, so it's safe. New users can get up to 21% off plus additional discount coupons from the link in the description. And yes, first-time top-up bonuses are available as well. So, Galbrena is a 5-star fusion character, and her whole kit is built around using pistols. What makes her unique is that her gameplay revolves around building up 2 resources, Sinflame and Afterflame. Once she's charged enough of these, she can transform into her demon hypostasis form, which basically flips her entire playstyle into overdrive. Think of it as a 2-phase setup. You've got her threshold form, which is her base state, and then her demon hypostasis, which is like her unleashed powered up mode. Everything about her gameplay is designed to weave between these states, and the transitions are where her true damage explodes. Let's break it down from the start. In her threshold state, Galbrena has a standard 4-hit combo. Here's the twist though. The first 3 hits are actually treated as heavy attack damage, and then the 4th hit is considered echo skill damage. That's already interesting because it means she's constantly mixing different damage types just from her basic string. What's even cooler is that parts of the combo can be looped depending on when you input your next attack. That gives her a really flexible flow for chaining. Her heavy attack is called Volley of Death. It eats up stamina and lets her fire off up to 3 consecutive strikes, with the final shot again counting as echo skill damage. And of course, you can weave these heavy shots right in between her regular basics to make her combos flow more smoothly. When she's in the air, things get even flashier. She's got Ashfall Barrage. Tap the button and she'll plunge down to deal fusion damage. But if you hold it, she'll rain down bullets non-stop until her stamina is drained, and then slam down with a finishing blow. The best part is, you can roll straight back into her ground combo afterwards, so nothing feels clunky. Her dodge counter is called Blood for Blood. If you dodge an enemy at the right moment and follow up with a normal attack, she fires back instantly with fusion damage. And like the rest of her moves, this flows right back into her main combo. Smooth, fast, seamless. Everything about her kit is designed to keep you in motion. Now let's move on to her bigger tools. Her default resonance skill is Encroach. She dashes forward, flips, and slashes through enemies, dealing fusion damage. Pretty straightforward, but here's where it gets hype. Once you've stacked up 100 Sinflame, that skill upgrades into Ascend of Malice. This is the turning point of her kit. When she casts Ascend of Malice, Galbrena spreads her wings, slashes enemies with a big fusion hit, and officially enters her demon hypostasis form. At the same time, all her stored Sinflame is converted into Purging Flame, which becomes the energy that fuels her demon abilities. Her resonance liberation is called Hellfire Absolution, and it's insane. It deals a massive burst of fusion damage, and then it gives her a ridiculous 85% fusion damage bonus for 14 seconds while she's in demon hypostasis. Oh, and yes, you can even cast this move mid-air as long as you're close to the ground. That opens up some wild combo potential. This is where Galbrena gets really complex. Her Forte circuit is the absolute core of her design. In Threshold state, she's building up 2 resources, Afterflame and Sinflame. But once she enters Demon Hypostasis, her entire move set transforms into stronger versions of themselves. Her normal combo becomes Seraphic Execution. Her heavy attack turns into Flamewing Verdict. Her aerial attack becomes Hellsent Barrage. Her dodge counter upgrades to Purgatory Scourge, and her skill evolves into Ravage. All of these consume Purging Flame, and here's the kicker. The more Afterflame you stacked before transforming, the bigger your damage bonus, up to a whopping 60% extra damage. Her demon hypostasis form lasts until you either run out of Purging Flame or you hit the 50-second timer. And it doesn't stop there. She also has a special dodge attack called Hellstride. You can weave it into almost anything, and it not only deals fusion damage, but actually ignores damage bonuses and still triggers dodge effects. Basically, it's a get-out-of-jail-free card with bonus-style points. To add on, she has a passive called Burning Drive that boosts her attack by 20% for a few seconds whenever she uses certain skills. Managing her resources is going to be key. She can hold up to 40 Afterflame and 100 Sin Flame. Afterflame comes from your teammates. Whenever they use echo skills nearby, you gain more. Sin Flame, on the other hand, builds naturally from Galbrena's own attacks while she's in threshold state. So, teamwork is literally baked into her design. Her outro skill is Ashen Pursuit, which is a big burst of fusion damage, while her intro skill is Hellflare Overload. That one slams enemies with fusion damage and can immediately be chained into her heavy combo. Her two passive abilities are all about keeping her aggressive playstyle going. Oathbound Hunt. Every time her attacks land, she gets stacks of Fated End. Each stack ramps up her damage for a short time, rewarding constant aggression. Sin Feaster. Whenever she lands the finishing strikes of her combos, she regains stamina. This keeps her from running dry mid-fight and helps maintain her relentless pace. Alright, let's talk about her pistols because they're just as wild as her kit. Her signature weapon is called Lux and Umbra. It comes with a base attack of 587 and a substat of 48.6% crit damage. Already super solid stats for a DPS weapon. Its passive makes her even scarier. Here's how it works. When she deals Echo skill damage, she gains 20% heavy attack damage amplification for 6 seconds. When she deals heavy attack damage, she gains 20% Echo skill damage amplification for 6 seconds. Both effects cap at 20% each, but when they're active at the same time, her attacks ignore 20% of enemy defense. That's some busted synergy with her kit since her basics constantly weave heavy and echo damage together. Now onto her resonance chains, which are basically her constellations. These are what push her from strong to downright broken. Node 1. When she casts Ascend of Malice, she gains 3% crit damage per Afterflame point, up to a max of 120% crit damage. But it clears when she leaves Demon Hypostasis. Also, while she's in demon form, certain moves like Seraphic Execution and Flame Wing Verdict can't be interrupted past certain stages, making her much harder to shut down. Node 2. Her Burning Drive attack bonus shoots up to 250%, and her Hellstride dodge stamina cost drops down to just 5. Huge quality of life buff. Node 3. Her Resonance Liberation damage multiplier is boosted by a massive 120%. Node 4. Whenever teammates cast Echo skills, every teammate gains a 20% all-attribute damage bonus for 20 seconds. That's straight-up team-wide support value. Node 5. Damage multipliers for Encroach, Ascend of Malice, and Ravage all get buffed by 150%. Node 6. This one is just crazy. While her Enhanced Resonance Liberation is active, her Demon Hypostasis form gets upgraded again. During this, all her demon attacks, Seraphic Execution, Flamewing Verdict, Hellsent Barrage, Ravage, and Purgatory Scourge gain an extra 60% damage multiplier. On top of that, Ascend of Malice consumes Afterflame to give her up to 25% fusion damage amplification. It's wiped once she exits demon form, but the burst potential here is nuts. So yeah, Galbrena is shaping up to be a high-skill, high-reward character. She's not just about pressing buttons and watching big numbers. You need to manage her stamina, her Sin Flame, and her Afterflame carefully to maximize her output. But if you do, the payoff is insane. Why is she strong? Because her kit rewards precise timing, smart resource management, and chaining abilities in the right order. And in return, you get explosive, flashy combos that make her feel like a complete powerhouse. If you're the type of player who loves fast-paced characters that feel incredibly satisfying once mastered, Galbrena is going to be right up your alley. Now the big question, are you planning to pull for her when she drops? Or are you saving your pulls for someone else? Let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious to see how many of you are already hyped for her release. And of course, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on the next Wuthering Waves breakdown. Until next time, stay fiery, stay hyped, and I'll catch you in the next one. Save up to 25% on current banners at lootbar.gg, links in the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.